Well, calling this a pivotal moment in the auto industry, Prime Minister Mark Carney has announced a national automotive strategy. It includes scrapping the EV sales mandate and a major investment in the electric vehicle infrastructure fund.
Lower emission, autonomous, more reliable, more affordable vehicles for a stronger, more resilient, more independent Canadian economy that creates great jobs here at home. That is what we are building together. That is a confident Canada. That is Canada Strong.
And if you're looking to buy an EV, you'll be able to access federal rebates again starting February 16th. Carney announcing that Ottawa will offer $5,000 toward the cost of a new EV and $2,500 towards plug-in hybrids. The new EV strategy also includes replacing the EV sales mandate with new emission standards. Joining me now is Flavio Volpe, President of the Automotive Parts Manufacturers Association. Flavio, good to see you. What do you make of the government's announcement, and how significant are these changes to the government's policies?
Well, look, the government has heard the industry say that the EV mandates were impossible to reach, but we challenged us to turn around and say, look, how are we going to stay on this path of cleaning the emissions of the fleets that are sold in Canada? And we said, look, this has to happen in conjunction with making it easier to own an EV and easier to charge an EV. And so there's a reintroduction of purchase incentives, but also a new purchase incentive of $2,500 for a plug-in hybrid. You know, people, they step into EVs by starting sometimes in hybrids. A $1.5 billion investment in charging infrastructure means that, you know, you can confidently buy a vehicle and hope to charge it when you've left your home. But also turning around and saying, hey, if you make more cars in Canada than you import from the U.S., we're going to bonus you with some credits. We're going to help the part suppliers and the automakers that are moving to a greener, connected, autonomous future with specific investments of up to $3 billion there. And then also did not abandon the greening of the fleet, the reduction in carbon from the tailpipe, really aggressive targets through 2030 and beyond. But that if we do this all together in a system that is technology agnostic, like hydrogen fuel cell vehicles, hybrids, plug-in hybrids, more efficient internal combustion engine vehicles, we can help position the industry that's taking a beating that it didn't ask for from the White House to move to more productive technologies that are attractive to Canadian buyers. You know, I have to say that I really like it. It is a full ecosystem approach to automotive in this country, and we appreciate it.
Overall, how far will these measures go to make us less dependent on the U.S., or at least our auto industry?
Well, you know, the Prime Minister did remind everybody, and we've been saying as an industry, that the best thing that we need to do immediately is return to tariff-free sale to the U.S. And so we're not abandoning that. But we also want to make it more attractive for the companies who are invested here, buying Canadian supplies and employing Canadian workers, to bonus those businesses so that it puts them on a better foot than those who might sell here but not manufacture here. And then also, instead of just saying, look, you've got to meet an EV target, and that's the only way to clean your fleet, you know, to companies like Hyundai, who sell 250,000 vehicles here every year, like 12% of the market, who are betting on hydrogen. Well, they just opened the door for hydrogen and capital investments in that hydrogen infrastructure, both production and refueling, to be part of it. You know, look, none of this is, if it was easy, we would have done it years ago. This is about creating the winning conditions and then challenging the industry to do its part.
All right. Thank you very much for your time today, Flavio.
Thank you.
That is Flavio Volpe, President of the Automotive Parts Manufacturers Association.